Hey everybody, happy Monday. So today you are going to be training your first machine learning algorithm. Last time we've been using ones that have already been trained. That was the ImageNet image classifier, but today you're going to be using something called a neural network, which is built into ml5js, and following a tutorial from Daniel Shiffman on using these features in ml5js to build and also train a classifier, and then you're actually going to evaluate the performance of that classifier. So you're going to go through the entire process of implementing a machine learning algorithm to actually help you with something. So to do this, I've actually given you this starter file, which is directly out of the GitHub repository that I've set up for our machine learning stuff for this section of the class. The easiest way that you can actually get started with this is to just take all the text that's in this file, and I've linked to this in PowerSchool Learning, and make a copy of one of the files that's already on your computer. So you could just take the intro complete file that you did last time. You can duplicate it. You could rename it something different, like neural network starter, for example, whatever you want to call it. And then open up that file using whatever your text editor is. So I'll use Atom. And you can just highlight everything, delete it, and then paste in the code, and you are ready to go. Let's take a quick look at where you'll end up once you complete this. So I've completed this, obviously, and so I'm gonna open up this file. I'm gonna just drag it into Chrome, and I'll show you what this looks like when it runs. So I'm going to hit a key, let's say A, and I can start clicking and making areas that I want to define as being A. Let's click on, let's do a different letter. How about C? Do C over here, so maybe I want C's to be over here, and let's do D, and let's kind of make a smiley face. Let's see if we can make D's a smile. So I'll click those, and what I'm doing right now is I'm creating data for my classifier to use. I hit the T key, and it actually starts training a neural network to use this data and figure out what the patterns are. Figure out what makes something an A, what makes something a C, what makes something a D. And so I have it going, I think 300 epochs, don't know how you pronounce that. I forget how Daniel did. And so this has finished training, and it gets the error down to about there. And now what I can do is click around, and it will tell me that if I'm clicking around here, those are A's. Click around here, those are D's, and if I click somewhere around here, it's a C. And at some point, it's probably going to switch over. Notice that right there, that's a C, that's a D. Oop. Interesting. So this is a simple demonstration of what a machine learning, what a neural network can do. We're going to play around with this and see if we can get it to do some more interesting stuff moving forward. But this is your first chance to interact with a neural network and train it. Daniel Shiffman's video does a really good job of kind of explaining what's going on here, and I think it's going to make a lot of sense once you go through it. Follow his steps. Use my starter code if you need to, and if you do want to compare to this code that is working that you see right here, it is in the repository completed. It's named click classifier final. Click classifier, sorry. It's called just click classifier, and so you can check your code to make sure that you've implemented it correctly. As always, please write me, let me know if you have any questions, and have some fun.